I wanted to just ask you about a couple more things. You mentioned gratitude in there as a
Mm,
really important part, and just wondered what you could say on it, or how you try to get
mm,
people to maybe even start practicing it. I mean, back when before you did The Secret, I don't think anybody was talking about it, gratitude, but probably on the back of it, it's pretty normal these days for everybody to talk about it.
mm.
Um, I read stories to my two boys every night before they go to bed. They're 5 and 6, and lately I've just been, as they go to sleep, we're thanking everybody. I'm just grateful for all the things we have, and our
Mm,
teachers and our health and our safety and
mm,
like all these
mm,
things. And I'm just maybe instilling these
mm.
ideas. But how do you suggest people be grateful?
That's so wonderful that you're doing that. Honestly, it's just incredible. If anybody comes to me and says they're stuck, they're in a rut, they have a problem that's massive, they can't overcome it, they're in a diabolical situation, any kind of thing like that, that I will say to them, you have to do gratitude, because gratitude is the easiest and fastest way to change your life. It is so fast. And so to practice gratitude, like for example, and I'm sure a lot of people will relate to this. If somebody had asked me if I was grateful way back before The Secret, I would have said, "Oh, sure, I'm grateful. I always say thank you when somebody gives me something or someone opens the door. I always say thank you." That is not being grateful. It's that being grateful is being grateful for everything that you are receiving and experiencing every single day, and acknowledging those things. And so, it's sometimes called count your blessings, and so I would recommend to people that they start their day by sitting down and writing out, I would say writing out initially, I'm so happy and grateful for, and then write what they're grateful for. And then if you really want to feel it deeply, say because, and then say the reason why you're grateful. And you can honestly, the more that you do it, you can feel your whole body shift. You can just feel like a softening, like a relaxing, like a letting go. And gratitude makes us happy. When you do gratitude, you will be happy. And it multiplies everything that you're grateful for, just like that. So I just think gratitude is the, oh, absolutely one of our greatest powers. Love first, gratitude equal first, second. One of our greatest powers to change our life really, really fast. And it's to be grateful for everything that we've received, no matter how small, everything we're receiving, because we forget what we're being given. Like, to be grateful for the air that we breathe, to be grateful for another day of life. Like, it's like, how could we wake up and just get out of bed and not be grateful for another day of life? I mean, that's just crazy. And so all of those things, of the air that we breathe, all of the things that are free, when you can really be grateful for all of those things, nature, and oh my gosh, and the love of the people in your life, and then you can change your life really, really fast. And I did do a book called The Magic, which was all about 28 days of gratitude. If somebody wanted to turbocharge their life and change it in 28 days. And I just did the audio of that book, gosh, 10 years later. But
Did you read it
but that's
yourself?
how yeah, I read all my books.
Good for you.
Scary.
It takes a week or something crazy.
It takes it takes a good 3.5 days.
Okay.
Yeah. These days, I can kind of send the ego packing and just relax and do it. And so that's when it just flows.
Nice.
So
And so that just came out, I think, just a couple days ago. How can people find
yeah, it's
that?
good
On your
question.
website, probably?
our website, and I know it's on Audible.
Audible as well. Okay, good.
Yeah,
And
it's
that's
on
magic. And
Audible.
that's 20, that's a 28-day gratitude practice, a book you wrote 10
Yes,
years
and
ago.
you can buy the book, or you can buy, and it's paperback and it's not expensive. Um, but it's been a huge bestseller because it works. Like
Yeah.
it's it's said that it takes 21 days to create a new habit and change a habit. And so I wanted it to be 28 days because I wanted to be sure that we went past the 21. And so after you've done the 28 days, you just can't believe what has happened in your life, how good you feel. And then you see how important gratitude is. Yeah. And to never let it go, actually.
And like you always say, that's the single most important thing when you say you're talking to someone who's going through a really
Yeah.
hard time. You used a great adjective. I don't know what it was, like perilous time or something. You just like go straight to
Yeah.
gratitude. That's it. Go
Yeah.
hard on your gratitude. Super hard.
Yeah. Yeah. I do it, I'll do it. If something arises, I'll just automatically go into gratitude. I mean, even like one of the things that I love to do is if there's what we call a challenging situation. I don't even feel that I have those anymore, but something that needs to be resolved. I just love looking for the things I'm grateful for in that situation. I love it.
Do you say them out
So
loud? Do you write them down? Do you tell people that you're grateful
I
for
used to
them?
write them. I used to write them down because I think at the beginning that's really important to write it down. But now I do it mentally because um, I can feel the depth of gratitude mentally, instantly. And so, but that came from writing it down. And what I used to do, I'll give people an idea of what I used to do with gratitude when we were making The Secret. I wouldn't get out of bed. I would lay there and I would list all of the things I'm grateful for until tears were running down my face. And then I knew that my heart had completely melted. Then I would get out of bed. Sometimes it would happen in 3 minutes. Sometimes it would take 15 minutes. And I did that every day while we were making The Secret and years beyond it. And that single thing was massive.
That's huge. That's huge. Imagine like then when you walk out the door, imagine the massive energy you're radiating. Imagine all the things you're
Yeah.
attracting with that kind of
Yeah.
wavelength. It's just
Yeah. Exactly.
next level.